Hello, welcome to Pantheon of the Geeks. You join us for a Star Wars Legion unboxing of the T47 Airspeeder, which is mine.
Yep, to go with your Rebels. To
go with my Rebels. Because I'm a Rebel. Yep. Yeah, a big one as well. Big Rebel.
So with this, much like the ATST you may have seen in a previous video, there are a couple of weapon options.
Ooh.
There's a tow cable on the rear blaster type thingy on there.
Cool.
And obviously you get all the cards and everything here as well. There is the box. Let's get it open. Give it to you.
Oh.
The box.
Well, you hold the light then.
Sorry guys.
Yep.
Coordination.
So we put together the ATST, which was yours.
Which was literally just done.
Yes.
I imagine these two videos are going to go very close to each other. There's still sand everywhere.
Yes.
Dear God in heaven.
There will be sand for probably a good few months, knocking around. Also, it's a bit much like the ATST. And I've done it upside down like you. Yay!
Tradition. It is now. It's happened twice, it's tradition.
Yep. So we have the tokens and the cards in there. Pretty much like the ATST. Nice big base.
Nice big base. Just like the ATST, but reddy brown.
Yeah. We've got the main body of the
wow, it's mainly one piece.
Yeah, and then little bits and pieces that go in there.
Oh, wow, there's not a lot to this then.
Not a lot to this,
wow.
And the flight stand.
And there's the flight stand.
And there's the instructions, which look very complicated and complex and just one page. Well, probably two actually. A bit on the back.
Well, if you saw the previous video, I'm going to go and make the base right now before we start, and then we're going to continue with sticking this together, so we'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so while the base is drying, which we'll see at the end when it's mounted on, we have the base stand here. I'm going to be waiting until I've got everything together on this and I can line it up and make sure it's in the right position before putting that on. But there's not a lot of parts for this. The first part we're going to put on is the guns. You see there's like a D-shaped pin on there and a D-shaped hole in there, so we're going to glue these on. Again, I keep recommending using super glue as opposed to polystyrene cement after that debacle. So that's one on already. Some more glue on this one, and then that goes on as well. So Claire, this is your cool little model. It is. There are the guns on it.
Hey.
We have a gun that goes on the back. You've got the blaster gun, and you've got the which one's a tow cable?
Let me just have a look. So that's the ground buzzer, and that one must be the harpoon.
That's the ground buzzer. That's the harpoon. Whichever one you pick fits in this hole at the back.
Right.
So there's no need to pin or glue or
do anything.
Magnetise that. I'm just going to leave them.
Yep, cool.
And you can choose which one you want.
That's fine.
So the next thing to do on this is the flaps. Now you can have all these closed by literally just, where's the top one? There it is, I think. By literally just gluing the flap on like that. And the flap's closed, your engine housing is sealed, and you've got it full pelt. But if you want to make it look like your snow speeder is slowing down, airspeeder even, you can put these little bits in here.
These flaps.
We've got. Are they on here?
Yeah, these here, these bits here. So you've got two underneath and two at the top.
Yeah. Right. So also there's two flaps that go underneath as well. And do
I want them open or not?
It's your choice.
I'll have them open actually, and then I can see all the gubbins inside.
It's entirely your choice. So these rounded ones are the ones that go on top. And what you need to do is, if you look at the flap, just turn them upside down. Where are they? There we go. There are, if you see that on there, yeah, in there, in the engine housing, you see there's two little parts there, 2 little holes, and there's 2 little connectors there, covered in glue, sorry guys. That fits in there, like that. So you could have one side open, one side shut, and have it sort of like turning or something. You could do quite a few options with that. But you're going to have it so they're all open, like it's breaking to shoot something. To
shoot something, yeah.
Right.
I think that would look quite cool. So
the first thing to do is we're going to stick in one of those at either side into that engine part. And on top of that, there are 2 little holes there, which these bits will attach to on top. So I'm going to put the top ones on, back in a second. Okay, so those are the upper flaps open. So I'm going to put the other flaps on. So these attach using these attachments. And you see there's a little square clip on the end of that, and that fits into these holes there. Unlike these ones, I think they're universal. I think you can fit either side. These you can't. One side goes on, one side goes on the other side. But these ones are universal. So we'll glue them on, and then that leaves you this groove here for the flaps to fit that bit into. So let's put this together and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so there you go. There's the rear flaps on there, all attached. Look pretty funky.
Cool.
It is cool actually. I hope they do more flyers.
Yeah, that'd be quite funky if they do. I don't
know whether they'll get around to like TIE fighters next week. That might be a bit too big.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, then again, they've done the ATST, and that's quite big.
That's true. It's very true. Oh, don't. Right, so you attach to the stand. There's this cross section there, and that will fit on there. I'm not going to glue this on because that needs to be sprayed and painted, and then the base needs to be painted, and that leaves the stand clear then. So that needs to be how this is done. So what we'll do is I'm going to stick this onto the base, and then hopefully there's enough giving this little balance on top. We'll be back in a second. And there is the finished model.
Funky.
It is, it's really cool.
It's really cool, isn't it? Yeah. I'm well impressed with them. Absolutely well impressed with the models.
Other things we'd probably gush over them, it's like, but it's Star Wars, it's awesome. And
yeah.
I've been waiting for this like my entire
life.
Miniature collecting life since I was 12 years old.
Aww.
And I feel 12 years old again. So that's why I'm doing this, and that's why I'm like, this is brilliant, this is amazing. I was like, yeah, there's not much detail on that. Oh, yeah, I don't care. Cool.
Yeah. I think the detail's what you put on it, really.
So there we go, and there is the base. You can see that on there. Again, like I built the ATST base, I'll just put a lot more bits of cork on there to like rocks, because I've got a lot more room to play. I blended in the stand a bit with a bit of sand, so we'll see how that looks when it's painted up. Hopefully alright. There we go. So, let's have a look at the cards.
There's the card.
Yep. So there is the T47
T47
Airspeeder, fixed front, impact 3 on the other side. It shows the speeds 3, no surprises there. 175 points. 3 upgrades it can have: armour, Arsenal 2, cover, immune to blasts, and melee. There you go. So Vader can't actually attack it unless he hurls his lightsaber at it. Speed at 2, which is while moving in ignore terrain that is height 2 or lower. There you go. And it's a double laser cannon. It's 3 red and 3 black. Not to be messed with, to be honest. 7 hit points. It's not quite as meaty as the ATST, but that's to be expected. But it's a nice attack though. And it's surge defensive as well, so that'll help. There we go. So the upgrade cards we get with this, and I can still hear the sound. We get a comms jammer, much like the ATST. We get the long range comm link, very useful. We get Wedge Antilles.
Yay!
There he is. 5 points on a repulsor vehicle only till the end of your activation. You gain the full pivot. It's always good to have the full pivot. And then you got the choice of weapons. The T47 Airspeeder only. It's a fixed rear ground buzzer, 20 points there. Gives you the 4 black dice and attack, and then the other option is to take the power harpoon. You just get 1 red dice with that bad boy, but it does impact 1. It's got a fixed rear just like the other one, and it's a tow cable. So after a vehicle is wounded by an attack, which includes this weapon, perform a pivot with that vehicle. So for 8 points, you get the ability to like drag people around. Not bad. Could be interesting. I was thinking about that role. It could be very interesting if you can time it right, and maybe if you had a couple of speeders with them as well.
Yeah. You
could control enemy flanks and stuff, then unleash hell into like the backs of ATSTs and stuff like that.
Yes.
However, I think we need to get really good at the game for that to be a really good option. Other than that, I'd just take the blaster.
Perhaps, yeah. Yeah, until I get to know how to use it correctly, I think, yeah.
I would take the blaster at first, that'd be my choice.
Yeah, and then see how the tow cable fits in at a later stage.
Because to be fully effective, you're going to have to spin your enemy around and then fire in the rear. So you're going to have to make sure you go after the ATST goes, for instance, or and then make sure that they can't turn again after you've gone. You know what I mean?
You don't want to be left in the middle of everything.
There's a lot of considerations.
Yeah, you don't want to be leaving yourself wide open there, yeah.
Also, there's new rules as well. There we go. And the ATST had some as well, but I didn't show you that on the ATST video. They are here. We have Arsenal X, fixed rear, full pivot, immune to blast, and tow cable. So these are available online as well, but you might not want to throw away your little instruction booklets.
There's the one for the ATST.
There's one for the ATST.
So that's got Arsenal X, weak point X rear, and suppressive.
Yep. So there we go. So as far as I'm concerned, another core model.
There's some little tokens that go with it.
Yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're probably going to buy another core set just based on the models.
Yeah.
But we want to play a couple of games first. And then, if you guys are interested, we will record that, the games, and show you us playing them. And then we want to get the painting them up, and that'd be really cool. I'm looking forward to playing.
Yeah, it should be really cool, yeah.
So again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, it helps out loads. Leave in the comments what you want to see. And you guys, take care.
See you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.